Alright, here we are, about 20 minutes into our 30-minute morning run, and we usually stop here to smell these wonderful jasmine flowers. Smell them good. Isn't that something? It revives us for the rest of our run. So every other day we go either east or west when we get down to the beach. It takes us 10 minutes to run down off our hill where we live to get to the beach. Today we've gone west, and this is the wall around the Medina of the old city of Tangier, Morocco. And this wall worked pretty good back in the 15th century. There was a Portuguese king that had 5 sons. I think it was his second oldest wanted to make a name for himself, so he was going to attack the city of Tangier. He went to the Pope and got a nice letter saying this was a good Christian versus Muslim war. And so he went around recruiting mercenaries all over Europe to fight this war. He didn't get as many as he wanted to, and didn't get as many ships as he wanted to either. His mother kind of backed the plan too, and his youngest brother. So they sailed here from Portugal and attacked the city. Way down this way, they set up camp on a hill, and then they came here with ladders to attack the city, but their ladders were too short and they failed in their first attempt. But they tried 4 more times. But after the first attempt, Morocco, which was divided up into a lot of little kingdoms at the time, sent a lot of reinforcements, and so on the second attempt the Portuguese only got 1 ladder up, which was quickly destroyed. And then even more recruitments came from Morocco, and on the third attempt they didn't even get to the wall. And the fourth attempt they were driven back into a kind of a defensive position at their camp, and in the 5th attempt they were completely surrounded and eventually had to surrender or starve. So that wall did its job back almost 500 years ago. And there's that right there, that tall tower, that's the mosque, main mosque here in Tangier, or Tangier as they say in Morocco. And we're going to be running this way down the coast. Yeah, Charlotte says here in Morocco wearing shorts is not real common. Moroccan women cover their legs and shoulders, and even sometimes their heads, and even sometimes they're totally covered, just with a slit for their eyes. But you can still tell a lot about them from their shoes. Everything from barefoot to stiletto high heels to tennis shoes to slippers. You learn a lot about them from their shoes. Anyway, in a couple minutes we're going to be heading down this road. Are you ready, Miss Charlotte?
Not quite.
Not quite? Okay.
And I wear these even though they're too hot, out of respect for people.
Okay, yes. Okay. Well, today is the 4th of July, but we're not going to see any parades here. They kind of ignore the 4th of July here. And this is my last run while I'm in my 60s. Tonight I turned 70. And so I'll start my running in my 70s tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to be able to see Spain today. Over there in the distance, that's still Morocco, and on the tops of those hills there's a bunch of wind generators. Morocco generates a lot of its electricity from wind and a large solar facility. And they have a real cool train here. High-speed train, goes over 200 miles an hour, run on electricity. And we've taken it down to the capital, Rabat. And it's quite a nice experience. And we've been here almost 3 months. Tourist visa expires in a couple weeks and we'll have to move on. We'll be heading to the Black Sea, live in a little town in Bulgaria on the Black Sea. Pommery, for 3 months there. And then I think it's back to Spain.
No, maybe it's a place that starts with an A, I can't think.
Albania?
Yeah, Albania, just to check it out. Because we can stay there a year. So if we like it,
yeah,
we may go back to Spain and then go back to Albania for a year. And it's really close to Greece, Italy, Hungary. So we have a lot of other, a base to visit other countries.
Yeah. There's 2 countries that, at least, that have 1-year tourist visas. Albania is one, and the country of Georgia on the other far side of the Black Sea is another one. And we may make it to Georgia just to check it out too. Anyway.
But we can check it out, but I feel like it's too far from everything. It's not a good base. So
okay.
If we like Albania, that would be better.
We've left the United States almost 2 years ago, and we've been just living on tourist visas wherever we go. We lived a couple months in Indonesia on the island of Bali, and then spent a little time in Malaysia, and some time in Spain, and then some time in Ireland. And we spent 3 months in Lima, Peru, in a community there called Barranca, which was really nice. And then we went back to Spain for 3 months, and then here. So we've found that we can live pretty inexpensively if we cook our own meals and don't do the tourist sites. So, and we're staying healthy. Healthcare is much less expensive everywhere outside the United States, so that's a plus. And a lot of the food is non-GMO in many countries, and that's nice. And we've been learning a lot of languages. Our Spanish is getting pretty good, and Charlotte's getting pretty good at French, and I'm studying a little bit of French and Arabic. And we'll soon start learning Bulgarian and maybe some Russian. So that's been fun. Keeps your mind sharp to learn new words for things. And sometimes you never know which language is going to come in handy to get across what you're trying to do. So we're enjoying our new versatility with language.
I'm ready.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Are you going to keep doing
Yeah,
it?
I'm going to keep doing
okay.
it.
You going to have enough?
We'll see.
Okay, hold on.
We run out of memory here, so in case I don't get to the end of our 10-minute run, you'll know why.
23.43.
Okay, here we go. Enjoy.
Be careful with the green packets.
Yeah. There's a port here to our right. There's a lot of fishing boats in there. And to the left, more of the wall. When we get to the end of the run, we usually like to sit on the wall and watch the boats. We can see a lot of the traffic coming in and out of the Strait of Gibraltar. It's fun greeting the other people. On the weekend there's lots of runners out here, but this is like Wednesday. It's about I think before 7 o'clock in the morning right now, just after the new moon. We might see a pretty low tide when we get up here. We're not the fastest runners.
Good, good, yeah.
Gracias. Muy bien.